Accessing healthy food should not be a privilege. It should be simply the right. Everyone should have access to healthy food, not just food. Without considering how wealthy you are, what is your color, diversity, religion. That is one of the fundamental elements in our life that can keep us alive. So I don't think there is nothing to compromise here. One of the interesting thing in back home is we basically raised by our parents as a free range kids. We just went to my mom when we are hungry, and rest of the time is like playing around, catching fish, taking care of our goats, cows, and chickens. It it was a lot of fun. We used to prepare our own rice from the scratch, for cutting from the field, then drying it, then boiling it, what is known as paraboil, and we used to do it by hand or foot. I mean, obviously, we didn't have that much of technology, so most of the activities were by hand, and we used to use bulls for plowing the land, and everything pretty much it's physical labor. It was fallow for few years and looked like a jungle. My daughter and son, and they were like kind of scared. What are you gonna do? Um, and then I took over. It was looking like this, almost like my chest height weed, as you can see in one of the bed on the other side.
The farms that I've been working on up to date have been established already. And so you come in and the infrastructure is there and you learn how to do the farming, but here there really was no infrastructure when he started. So seeing how he creates that infrastructure and just all the plans that he has, not just even what you can see right now, but what he can see a year down the road, 2 years down the road, has been really interesting.
We are doing some experiment in this bed, particularly some are in open bed under sprinkler, and I have one section that is under landscape fabric. We would like to see what is the difference between like open versus under the landscape fabric, because this field has a lot of wind pressure, so we want to see what system works better. This is the lettuce, pretty small. You can barely see. Hopefully they will come out. This tiny lettuce.
Really, we've been doing everything that you need to do to set up a farm, because when we got there in April, basically we had pasture land and we needed to turn that into plots and land that you could run a vegetable farm on. Everything from setting out the plots, setting out the irrigation lines, doing the actual planting, putting down tarps to hold down the weeds. I mean, really the whole gamut of different activities that you can imagine you would be doing. And of course, weeding. Just always weeding.
This bed is really weedy. We need to take a lot of weeds. So this is going under. with the wind, all the leaves are going under, then what will happen is with the sun, it is gonna easily burn the leaves. See? So this is already done. So this is the like delicate stage. We want all the leaves so that they can make photosynthesis. Planting all the seedlings, all the fields. I have sweet potatoes. Potatoes are coming. It's just the timing. I work mostly on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and that is the biggest challenge. I need to like put everything down within these 3 days for the next few weeks. How would you stay healthy? That is the question. You need to feed yourself with the right kind of food, right? As you can see, we use synthetic oil in our nice cars. What is the reason? Because it is sophisticated engine. And this is the same thing. Our body is one of the most complex machine ever built. And if you want to keep it smooth and going, you need to feed with really, really good stuff. Not what you like or what you choose by your eyes.
Seeing the difference in the quality of the food, I think, because I'm a huge cook, ingredients matter to me, and so having fresh vegetables and being able to share them with our friends and family as well, that makes a huge difference. Yeah.
Another day, another customer came in. She was saying, your lettuce is still good. I was telling her because when you pick, this morning we harvested all the produce. So it has all the life, and supermarket produce, they are spending half of their life in the journey. Then it is coming in the supermarket, staying there for a few days, then whoever comes, Getting locally, I mean, in some cases you are probably paying little more, but considering the health benefit, what we are getting, and we don't know how they are grown and how much they are paying to their employees or how they are treating, and all should be matter. But for the economic reason, we want to spend as little as possible. So that is when I started thinking, I need to do something about it. So what we will do is we will set up a like 10 by 10 or 10 by 15 feet like shade in front of it. And then we will sell the produce from here too. And this will be a big parking area, and those are the parking. It looks really nice.
Yeah.
I can even like sneak in the night. So I am occupying the field 3, which is mainly the logistics. Electricity, water, walk-in cooler. Then I am planning to set up a high tunnel, so I can start early. Also, I can go longer. So this is another small storage shed we have, tractor shed and some basic infrastructure section in this area.
We actually, we were stuck indoors a lot for the pandemic, and we were trying to find something to do that we could socially distance and be outdoors. And we just loved hanging out with Muhammad and learning from him. And he's really hands-on and really, he'll throw you into it, and then you just pick it up so quickly. It's really fun.
So
Which one should we do?
we'll go on this line. That would be helpful. And you see there are some rocks right there. Olga
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Ready to work?
Oh,
Yeah.
we're ready to work. Yeah.
I got so much help that I never realized. You cannot plan for those help, where those help will come, right? You just know if you have money you can employ, but there are so many people, so much help comes, you never thought about it. So that is, I think, super important. So we'll just keep going.
To clean something, you need water, and the water that we're using is pond water. So it's really hard to keep it clean. It's really even hard to get it clean once it's dirty. Got it.
There are tons of flea beetles, as you can see, like they're eating the leaves, they're chewing the leaves. So I thought we should cover it, but it is too hot now. Now it is almost dying inside. Section. It will be nice. So I'm taking a few nails out done. It is really tough growing using organic practices with all the obstacles: environment, water, and funding. We need to improve the system so that new generation, they are interested in farming and growing healthy produce. So if we cannot do that, that will be our failure. When I started growing cherries, it was funny. I was always thinking like, why people go 200 miles underground to mine gold and diamonds. I think these are the best diamonds and golds, and it will keep you alive. Sweet pepper. Oops. Yeah, look at this. This is super nice. I like it. Look at this. Ooh. Look at the color. But it is getting a little weedy, but overall the texture is buttery. It's really creamy, really nice. As they ripe, they start falling on the ground. This is how they got their name, ground cherries. And you can see the color. It's so yummy. So here we have some interesting crops. This is the loofah gourd. Oh my god, look at this. Wow. I'll harvest this for tomorrow. This is a loofah gourd. It is now, this is the standard size for eating. My goal is to grow more Southeast Asian veggies. That is hard to find in the store, fresh. Go. Yep. These are all going to umbrella site. In farming, I think community should know where their food is coming. That is how we can change the dynamics of our local healthy eating. As we can involve more community in the process, they will know how hard it is to grow the food and how it is getting to their table. And they will then realize to support the local farming community and encourage people to come in this profession. It seems like I'm just moving. I was in Draycote, then moved to Beverly, then came to Lincoln, and it started growing. And the good part is I'm meeting so many people, and it is just inspiring to keep going. So I'll just have to find out a sweet spot where we can do a little bit more.
Yeah.
So we'll see.